Hello guys, Alvarp here. We are in Scrolls, our last game without Judgement deck. Um, so, yeah, and we have a beautiful starting hand. Do not remember how this game goes, so it's been a while since I've recorded any of these actually. So it's going to be interesting just to see how I play this and find out. But it looks like that it is a very quick, very long, half an hour long match with my victory. Woohoo! My victory winnings at the end. So, present for you. But we already put out our best card and he pops a Ranger's Bane on it, so probably would have been better to try to put a Mangy Rat out there, but whatever. It don't matter. And I should have popped the Bitter Root. And did not put a wall down because walls are dumb and useless, as I've said many a time. Unless I'm trying to, bait his offensive cards out early to get rid of that. I'm yawning. It's the morning. It's 11:30 in the morning. And so I'm very tired right now. But yes. So that's pretty much the quintessential anti-walls card. But I have Spark for that solution. Or problem. It's a problem and a solution depending on which side you're on. Or it's a problem or a solution, I should say. It makes more sense that way. But yes. So I'm trying to figure out where they're going. And I don't know why I'm waving my mouse around. Maybe it's just because out of boredom. But good, I pop it for resources. I'm gonna need to play one of those eventually, so I need to have a functional 3 on both ends, or else it's bad and I die. And obviously, one little hit from them isn't too important. And then this guy is brutal. I remember him. He is not my friend. He is my enemy. And for some reason I decided to just pop that for other things, but I guess that's okay. And then we also start getting kind of a push onto their side of the board because this guy is making me nervous. Like, I'm not a huge fan of him because he's got to break through. But yeah, and then I was hoping to kill his sister. Obviously, I think that was not a subtle move. But yeah, that was really it. Gun automation decides to save my ass though. And then we can stack them behind it, and what that'll do is, okay, apparently I have a hard time stacking things behind it. There we go, that took a while. Also, I responded late to that, so don't think that the audio is out of sync or something. It is not. The audio is in sync. The audio is very in sync. It's in sync as in sync can be. But it's this one I'm seeing working nicely with this guy to kill this guy, because that'll deal it 2 damage. But then they have the goddamn Aether Pump. The Slayer doesn't work in Aether Pump, but if I remember what happens correctly, I don't remember that detail. And instead I decide to do things. Which is fine, you can do things in games, but you have to do good things. Just so you know, I'm being vague intentionally because I really don't see. That's what happened, and it was terrible, and it made me sad. Next, I'm gonna just pop some Fire Curse, kill that guy, untainted. So they're basically trying to make that thing so I cannot blow it up with all my scary little black spells. And then that guy. Woof. Yeah, so I decided, okay, hey, that's actually a really good card. We should use it. And then I decided, hey, let's play the Copper Automation instead of taking out 2 of their guys, which is one of the dumber moves that I've made so far. Like, if I take it, or not 2, but I don't know. I feel like I should have, if I was going to play it next to there, pop that idol for 2, instead of popping it there, and then having a waste of thing. Though I guess what I could do is play a Blast Strike on the rat, and then yeah, Yeah, have a blast strike on the rat. But instead I do not. Though I do hope I put a blast strike on something. I think I... Come on, come on. What are you gonna do? I know you're tempted to blast strike something, but don't. It's the wrong move. You got to figure out the right move, or else you will die. Good. Now you will see. But that was not the right move right there. Should have switched them around. But yeah, oh well. That still deals everybody damage. Yeah, that was the mistake. You gotta use that for more than one damage. Might as well just gone all out there and popped it on this guy, the big shooty guy who shoots at a random square. And it's basically a wall with 6 defense for 3. Unless your opponent's board is exceedingly crowded and is just a very frustrating wall. So that's very useless, I must say. And we're opening up OBS to make sure that we are streaming. Technically streaming anyway. These are not live streamed. But I have to check to be safe. It makes sense. I promise. So yeah, if I pop the harvester, I will go insane. Instead, I'm smart and pop. No! No! Get rid of the harvester! The harvester! At least pop an automation. Pop. Oh wait, you can pop both, so that's okay. It's okay. And the automation goes in the other row. Come on. Automation. What? What? Now he's gonna get this one for absurdly large amounts of idle defense health stuff, even though it doesn't matter. Those numbers are so big that it does not matter that it does not matter. It breaks the does not matter continuum, which is a problem if you can't guess. And I'm legitimately trying to click on these people to so that they can tell me their stats, and it's not working. Believe it or not, it's not working. Okay. Come on. Come on. Pop the automation for a red. Good. And then Infernal Blast everybody. Harvester's good too first. Good job. And no, go up one. Whatever. Whatever, you idiot. Do whatever you want. And I'm sure this thing always has the best timing in the world. I swear to God, those things are so freaking convenient. But yeah, I'm planning on, at this point... Wow, I'm tired. I'm planning on at this point just popping a Draining Mist because on those guys because delay is important. And then also we can get more time to kill them off. Because our little guy right there, the Shooty Man, let's just call him Shooty Man. That's a good name. It is a good name for Shooty Man. Oh yeah, and I forget about that guy's ability, which is annoying, and I don't like it. But that's okay, because he doesn't. You don't have to like him to hate him. For the love of God, you better draw cards with that thing. And then yeah, we see a bunch of meh opportunities. The shearing shackles, which makes players nervous, but they never really realize. Let's just make ridiculously strong offense on this row, so that they'll have to kill this to get to our offense. That's the way to kill it if it's on a structure. However, they have supercharged, and that card, again, while looking underpowered, is actually quite powerful. In conjunction with this card, because you gotta remember it's dealing 1 damage every single card turn, so that'd be like me putting. So for instance, if I put it on a Dust Runner, it'd be just as ridiculous and overpowered. And I should have put that on that guy just to make him go shoo. But instead I put him on that guy. And I do not know why. It is bad. And also you, I leave the row wide open for him. And again, generally it doesn't matter. But in this situation, it does. Thankfully, it's also at the beginning of his turn, so I have time to react. I forgot about that detail. Because on frame 18,176, which is the one we're on about, After I said that, I'm late though, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm looking through the abilities and I'm thinking, does that protection thing really do that much? And the blind rage was kind of sort of useless. And I killed like one thing. I never understood. You go for the guy in the middle, and then you can get more of them. I mean, that's like the ultimate. Also, it should cost way more than 4. It's kind of ridiculously powerful. And I'm not saying that just because it got me. I'm saying that because it kind of is actually seriously ridiculously powerful. So lots of things will die next turn. Sadly, that'll include my things. But that's okay. Yeah. Oh my god. I should not be recording when I'm this tired. I'm gonna have breakfast and tea after this. Tea is very tasty. Not enough people drink tea, actually. Tea is very nice, though, and you should drink lots of it. And then the good stuff has caffeine, and the bad stuff has caffeine, and the good stuff doesn't have caffeine, and the bad stuff doesn't have caffeine, and it's very nice. It all tastes good. However, they decide to pop a burn and decimate my entire row. But in decimating my entire row, I just have to deal one more damage, and we're good. Oh wait, yeah, good. And then we pop. Come on. You gotta have the charge coil in the back, yes. And then the Darkling goes in front, because the Darkling is great. The Darkling can blow itself up, and it helped my Rod Eater a ton, which is always nice. It's always nice when people are helpful. I think you get that right. Good. He's a very nice Rod Eater, which I think it's probably female if it's a witch, because wouldn't it be Warlock? I don't know, Warlock always sounded different from witch, not just like in the sound of the word, but like in the actual way the word seemed to be used. Maybe I'm just weird. I probably am just weird, but that doesn't make it not true. Witches and warlocks are weird. They should stop being so weird. But yeah, they burned that. And of course, they refuse to blow up any of my creatures. And don't let my harvester wreck face. But I'm really annoyed with it. Because I want my harvester to harvest their guts. Because I don't like this weighty thing. I mean, seriously, like, look at this. I'm just circling things. Circling! It's like, get on with it. And of course, one day or another. Yes, blast strike. But okay, we better pop that. Good me. And then we want the Death Runner behind that because it'll kill our Rod Eater. Or not Rod Eater, my witch. Which will then let my Harvester attack! Yay! It goes! It kills them all, and then they blow it up. God damn it! I'm sure that they were looking at that and just laughed out loud in their happy little joyous moment of happy joy, happy, and just laughed in my face and said, "Ha! You suck," because that's the only creative thing that they could think of. And I have the hiccups now. Why do I have the hiccups? I haven't even eaten anything yet. And I swear to God, if I do not use the spark to blow up... Oh, I can't. Okay, yeah, that's the right move, and that's because of their poison. So the poison on the next turn should make it go poof. See? Kapoof. 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 It's like saying capiche. Get it? Kapoof. Kapoof. Yes, kapoof. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny. I realize it's not. But that's okay, because you still love me. I don't know. I have to say things. That's what I do. I say things. Typically, they're funny. No, they're not. They're just dumb. I don't know. I'm saying words, and then they come out of my mouth. Then you realize, wow, these games are really long. I mean, really long. And they got another one of those damn Hell Splitter mortars That's what they're called. And for some reason he decides, okay, let's just stack my guys up right here. Yeah. But then he pops a Rat King. And so it looks like I lose this match. Yeah, blowing your mind right here. I lose the match where my opponent has a complete board advantage. But I do have a Draining Mist, which I'm sure the person has earned a hatred of by now. Because holy damn, this thing has to be infuriating to play against. And so hopefully I don't move anything. Though moving this guy wouldn't be that terrible. And also I should have set up a defense because I forgot about that guy. But whatever. In desperation and burn, they killed that guy off because they do not want to kill both of them off. They move that out of the way and that out of the way because they got another turn to react. And hopefully I pop the energy siphon on that guy, which is the mean guy who gate crashes. But that's okay. Though that is kind of a funny thing. I was looking at it and I'm thinking, so they just like smash a faucet into somebody's head? And if so, how did I get resources out of it? And so now I want to figure out the actual functional aspect of how it works. So hopefully I use a goddamn energy siphon on this guy, but I don't. Instead I pop it. And then you can't use a spark on this guy, as I learned many times before. Like, holy damn. Can you play this game any worse? The only thing you have going for you is your little seething shears of flaminess attacking people. And it's not gonna kill 3 idols, it's gonna kill 1 idol. So it's useless. Useless, useless, useless. And look, they just kill all my stuff with desperation. Until in turn, for each opponent. So they're probably planning on, I don't know, putting it on one of their rats. But it doesn't matter because is that a mistake? I mean, there's a lot of reasons it could be a mistake. I don't know. I mean, I guess you want to put on his rats, but it's overall not a terrible move because he can take it out. And then, yeah, that's what I was thinking with the Aether Pump. You got 3 turns. But I guess it's assuming that I don't attack the Aether Pump. Kind of making my mention argument thingy side of the board, and I have to type this entire thing out. And I'm not like a super slow typist or something, but I'm not super fast typist, man. Don't ask me why I do that. Oh, that's why I do that. Good job, me. And then we finally handle that guy. I'm feeling good. And then kablamo. Watch this. Woo hoo hoo. Yeah. Best move of the game. This guy doesn't even know hit him. The Ember Bonds and the Mire Curses should make them very nervous about placing those guys in sensitive spots, which limits their offense to just one of those, and then the Ember Bonds will kill off the other guy. These guys are ridiculous, though. Just so you know. Because they're strong and powerful and will kick your ass. They'll kick your ass. And he's going to clear my side of the board now. And he's pretty much in win mode at this point. I have to speak distinctly or else they make even less sense right now. I should just start singing. That's what I do when I get tired. I just start singing really loudly so I don't fall asleep if I'm driving. But I'm not driving, so it doesn't really matter. And see, at this point, we just want the glory of taking out an idol. which is how I do a lot of losing games, is just I kill the idol. Then when I know I'm screwed, I really want to just have a couple of regenitors in my deck. I'm trying to remember, that basically gives your creature +2 defense and deals your idol 1 damage just so I can kill myself when I know I'm screwed. Nobody kills me but me. It should be a it should be just like a pride spot for me. It's a very important point that I can kill myself if I want to. But yes, and we start setting up a defense. So he casts it, then we get the charge coil, which is supposed to kill something, but this is why you always have to have a good plan set up. Is because you have to know what you want it to kill. Or you can just let them burn it, that works too, because he's got a lot of cards out. He's drawn a lot of cards too, but they actually stick on the board. Plus the Sister of the Foxes. Deceptively very good. Honestly, they're kind of ridiculous. Again, just because if you can keep the amount of cards you hit constant without having to draw or anything, is very nice. However, we have claimed an idol of theirs, and so we are happy. We're very happy. We're just happy. And yawn. I yawn because but it's a happy time, and we've killed one of those things that tried to kill us. And because not Faith Chain, shit. Ember Bonds deals that thing damage before it attacks, we're fine. But then they can take out the my face is explodey guy. I don't know. I don't remember his actual name, like automation or something. Some kind of an automation guy. But I'll just call him my face is exploding because that's a better name. And that's pretty much what he does. He explodes in your face, and in his face because they're the same thing. And that card right there, I didn't even know it exists. But Jesus Christ, that thing should cost way more than 3. It is ridiculous. And I know you might be thinking, why is a 2/3 who can't even deal damage to an idol ridiculous? That is because it's not just a 2/3 who can deal damage to any idol, or who can't deal damage to an idol, because it can basically cover. It can take out 4 creatures at once. You got good mobility with that card, and it is. That's the only way to describe it. Just strange noises coming from the back of your throat, like death metal screams or something. But even those don't properly describe the suffering that you feel when you are facing those things. It's truly a horrific experience. I really don't know what I'm saying anymore, or what I'm describing. I mean, I get that it's supposed to be those things, but whew, doesn't seem like it. Does not seem like it at all. And we do the group placing. You tried to take out. No, one up, one up, one up. What the hell are you doing? Freaking idiot. Holy damn. And we're trying to keep everybody out of the range of that guy, because having an overcrowded board seriously beats the shit out of his mobility, which is why that's so ridiculous for a lobber. If there's one card that's going to kind of make red really, really strong. Sorry, I'm keep on brushing my brushing my teeth. Yes, no, I keep on brushing my shoulder with my mic. No, there's one card that's going to make red ridiculously strong. It's going to be cards like that have lobber and can move, just because that's a good counter for white with its excessive board control. There's no way to call it anything other than that. Once white has the board, it's pretty much going to keep it. All of its cards work together that way, which is good. It's good cardness, but good cardness, yeah. Sounds about right. But still, it's kind of scary to play against. And it should be easy you gotta kind of take out groups of white cards at the same time, which is why it's so hard to fight against. And that's exactly what that guy can do, which is why he is a scary person. And so I'm moving fast now. This is good. This is good. I decide, hey, we should get this show on the road. And so we do. We get this show on the road. And we also decide, okay, we're going through for one more thing that can actually deal damage. Hoorah! That's what those armor people say, right? Yeah, good. The hoorah. It's not just hurrah, it's hoorah. But they go for it the other boring way. And so we just have two lonely people. One of them who'll get killed by a nether pump, the other one who'll get killed by some guy who can't move. I mean, seriously, how embarrassing does that have to be? You're gonna get killed by something who can't move. Seriously? Oh wait, no, I thought those were different people. I thought those were the those aren't the black things or purple things. I'm sorry. They're purple. Very different. But instead, they just play every single card in the friggin' book and give that thing untainted again. Yeah, that guy can't move. It's the Grey Black Outcast. I thought it was those little black guys, the purple guys, who deal damage to everything. And they're very frustrating to play against. And I hate them with a burning passion. Because they're terrible people. The end. And I will bet money, because they always do this. Okay, well, supercharged. That guy will rip apart every idol in the state of Wisconsin. And this is basically the game. I actually have my eyes closed because I know that I will die. Not necessarily this turn. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not this turn. And he's sacrificing for probably cards. Because my eyes weren't closed during that second. But he's probably going to win very soon, as I can tell by looking on the fact that there are 28 minutes in the actual match. 28-ish minutes. And he is going to win. Those are the two things that I have figured out from this insightful discussion that I'm having with myself. And you guys, technically, but you guys aren't really responding, so it's hard to call this a discussion. Now, the comments if you would respond. Or actually, if you guys would be existent, would be different. But, it's okay. It is okay, I forgive you for not existing. You're allowed to not exist. And instead, we decide to spark good. Good, 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 good. And what we need is defense right there. No. Up. Yeah. Good. Good job. And the next. And 28. So we may or may not lose this minute. I just have the file open. We lose this. No, not necessarily. And that guy deal 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he can deal me 8 damage, but not quite enough. But then at the what? No, 6. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Well, so we have finished our run in Judgment. It was really fun, really fun. I enjoyed it. But we get to do our final Judgment. We're in 2 out of 5 matches. We get 250 gold and 1 scroll. So it's not really a question. We need an Ilmire harvester. Harvester, not a right eater. We need a harvester. And so we get our harvester. And so we wanted our harvester and get our 250 gold. We take the money and run. So this has been Judgment. Might do another one of these. I don't know. Leave a comment to say if you enjoyed it. Even if there's like one comment, it's give me more comments than I've ever gotten. So I want that one comment, and you should give me that one comment if you enjoyed this. But thanks for watching. Bye.